Hello students, let's begin with our new topic, that is invitation. Invitations are part of your syllabus and they are part and parcel of our life even. Uh, for different occasions we need to frame some invitations. Sometimes we need to frame formal invitations, sometimes we have to write informal invitation or informal invite. So, that's the reason invitations are in your syllabus and you should know how to write a good invitation. So, invitations are extending, like invitations to near and dear ones on occasions such as marriage, birth, engagement, death, public functions, etc. is a part of social etiquette. Invitations are two types. One is formal and then there are informal invitations. They can be printed on cards or can be drafted in the form of social letters. So, main characteristics of invitations are like invitation is generally a single sentence presentation in third person in case of a formal invitation, or first person or second person in case of informal invitation. An invitation should answer 5 W's, that is who, whom, what, when and where. So, that is name of the host, name of the invitee, the occasion, date, time and venue. Any other important details like no gifts, no dress code, etc. is also provided. So, these are some main characteristics of invitation. So, let us begin with formal invitations first. Formal invitation is an invitation which follows a dignified form, tone or style in agreement with the establishment norms, customs or values. So, these things you will understand when I will be explaining more examples. आपको बस अभी इतना समझना है कि इन्विटेशन जो है बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है और उसका एक फॉर्मेट है जो कि मैंने बेसिक जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो आपको बिगनिंग में बता दिया कि डब्ल्यूज़ को आंसर करना और किस तरीके से कौन सा टोन ऑफ राइटिंग रखना है. अगर फॉर्मल लिख रहे हैं तो वो आपका थर्ड पर्सन में होगा, अगर इनफॉर्मल लिख रहे हैं तो आपका फर्स्ट पर्सन में होगा. एंड दिस यू विल अंडरस्टैंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ एग्जाम्पल. सो लेट्स बिगिन विद द फॉर्मेट ऑफ अ formal invitation. Put the organization or host logo at the top of the invitation. Write the host full name. Extend the invitation such as request your presence or cordially invites you to attend. Provide information about the event, a breakfast and award ceremony or reception. So, state the purpose of the event in honor of whatever you are writing. So, this is a format. This is print formal invitation, print form of formal invitation, and in this you can see Mr. and Mrs. Antony cordially invites the pleasure of your company on the wedding ceremony of their daughter Diva with Devi on Friday, the 12th of December at 7 o'clock in the venue is given, and if General Sudriman Kudus, so request to response, that is RSVP, and then special instructions like dinner will be served as yummy food or whatever. So, this is a simple format just to give you the example, and we will understand this thing with more examples, practical life examples. So, name of the host, phrasing of the invitation, then date, then venue is there, kind of event, time, even the request to response and special instructions. So, this is the basic print form of invitation. So, that provides the date of the event, write the time of the event in full, provides the location of the event at its street address, provide special instructions if any, and include your RSVP. RSVP is a French word, rendezvous s'il vous, please respond information, that is response card. Response card is usually included in the invitation and the invited person should return it to the inviter to confirm. So, usually this RSVP is more in international countries. Practical utilization of this RSVP is in international countries. But here we write RSVP, but we do not actually follow. Usually in international countries, you need to tell the host that how many members are going to come, so that they can reserve the seat. and also the number of plates, so that there is no wastage and things are in a more systematic and organized way. और आपने बहुत सारी मूवीज़ में भी देखा होगा कि जो इंग्लिश मैरिजेज़ में भी ये रूल फॉलो होता है, और इंटरनेशनल कंट्रीज़ में एक टेबल होती है और वहाँ कुछ गेस्ट कुछ उन्हीं टेबल्स पे ही बैठे हैं, अपनी अपनी टेबल्स पे ही बैठते हैं, उनका फूड भी वहीं सर्व होगा और उनका नेम प्लेट भी वहाँ पर है। तो कुछ वेजिटेरियंस होते हैं, कुछ नॉन वेजिटेरियंस होते हैं, कुछ वीगन होते हैं। सो वहाँ पर जो है इस चीज़ का बहुत ध्यान रखा जाता है और फूड की प्रिपरेशन भी उसके अकॉर्डिंग कराई जाती है। तो RSVP में आपको होस्ट को कॉल करके या मैसेज कर या मेल कर बताना होता है कि ये इतने मेंबर्स आएंगे, एंड इफ़ यू हैव एनी स्पेसिफिक रिक्वायरमेंट यू कैन इवन मेंशन दैट। बट यहाँ पर ये रूल फॉलो नहीं होता, बट स्टिल वी राइट इन आवर कार्ड्स. So responding to formal invitation should be responded within 3 days. ये replies है क्योंकि आपके syllabus में invitations along with replies हैं, तो replies का भी format हम इसी PowerPoint presentation में समझेंगे. Alright, so replies have to be handwritten. Reason should be briefly stated for declining the invitation or accepting the invitation. So acceptance, Mrs. and Mr. Jokowi accept the pleasure of the kind invitation of Mr. and Mrs. Antoy to the wedding ceremony of their daughter on Friday the 12th of December at 7 o'clock. So Mrs. and Mr. Joseph accepts the invitations with pleasure, and if declining, then so and so same old format and mentioning that you are declining the invitation due to health reason. So that is courtesy. Out of courtesy and etiquette, you are responding to the host that whether you are going to accept it or whether you are going to reject the invitation, and you should mention the reason of declining the invitation. So inviting, would like to invite you to dinner and we would like to join us at the coach, and would you like to join the school art performance or whatever. If you are accepting, that would be very nice. Thanks. Okay, I am happy to do that. Sure, I have been waiting for the best moment to join. So these are some ways of responding and some ways of inviting. So here's a birthday card, birthday invitation. A very special party is in celebration of Monica's 3rd birthday. Join us for sweets, treats and berry functions, and then date, time, venue is mentioned in this, and RSVP name and number is mentioned. And if this is wedding invitation, you can see this wedding invitation in which very formally the host has invited, and name of the girl and the boy, bride and the groom is mentioned there, along with that date, time, venue, and any further details also are mentioned in this. Then this is the reunion invitation. You can see Sandberg High School class of 1998 10-year reunion, Saturday, August 15, 2009. So this is the way how you can frame the reunion print form of invitation. So these are print form of invitation or formal invitation in print form. So now let's find out more about invitations and replies in detail. So here invitations and their replies. We the humans are social beings and we need to interact. This is the basic purpose of like invitation, which I have already discussed. Then what all things you should write in invitation. So the occasion, name of the invitee, name of the host, date, time and venue of the function and celebration, then name of the chief guest or special invitees in case of official invitation. Then broadly categorized invitations are of two types, formal and informal. So this I have already mentioned. So formal invitations and informal invitations are there. So meant for a lot of invitees. So this is the basic characteristic of formal invitation. Like what characteristics I am saying, these are the basic characteristics of formal invitation. I am sorry, I am going to like apologize for my mistakes. Meant for a lot of invitees. These are written in the third person. In case a VIP is invited as the chief guest, the name of the VIP must appear prominently and name of the invitee is not to be included. The address is to be written only on the envelope. Simple present tense is to be used. The date of writing is not to be given. There is no signature of the host, and this is like the abbreviation RSVP, which I mentioned in the beginning, is written below on the left side, left with name, address and phone number of the host. Note RSVP French expression, respond s'il vous plaît, which means respond if it pleases you. Then pronunciation, répond les s'il vous plaît. So this is the right pronunciation of RSVP. Put the invitation into a box and do not exceed 50 words. That's really important. It's of 4 marks. So meant for an individual. अगर हम individual के लिए लिख रहे हैं तो एक और pattern है हमारा invitation लिखने का. A formal letter of invitation, that is letter form of invitation, principal, people to be chief guest, and a single sentence presentation written in third person, no signature, address is written at the bottom of the invitation, date of writing is not given, simple present tense is used, name of the host, name of the invitee, the standard expression, the reason of invitation, date, time and venue of the event. So format of formal invitation: name of the host, standard expression like request the pleasure of your company, solicit your gracious presence, cordially invite you, cordially request the honor of your presence. You can learn few of them and you can use in your invitation. Then purpose of invitation like birthday, marriage, inauguration, name of the honoree like birthday person or bride or groom, then date, time, venue of the party, a function or program, venue with complete address, address of the host, write the telephone or mobile number just below RSVP. So writing formal replies also are part of your syllabus. A formal reply is usually very short, it is brief and to the point. The quality of good reply is that it must always be pleasant. Even while declining the invitation or expressing inability to attend, one must be polite and courteous. हमें कुछ भी reply करना है तो हमें बहुत ही courteously reply करना है with lots of etiquettes and formal tone. So formal replies demand a formal tone and treatment, and there is no room for unnecessary details or superfluous matter in them. So main characteristics: formal replies acknowledge the invitation, express the thanks in the third person, mention acceptance or regret, specify the reason for refusal, be brief and specific, be formal in tone and treatment. So that's really important. So this is the example of simple formal invitations and their replies. You can note down all these examples which I have quoted or which are present in this PowerPoint presentation. So this all these examples are covering majority of the topics which comes in your examination. So make sure you are writing down according to the title, that if it is formal print form, place it, write it down on top that this is this kind of invitation. So first one is formal invitation and that is formal print form of invitation. Second invitation in this example is a formal reply of acceptance, and next one is formal reply of like expressing inability. You can write these two examples of acceptance and decline in replies section. So this is another question number 3 is another formal invitation, formal print invitation, because this is for the masses, and further it is followed by replies, acceptance of invitation and expressing inability to come. So both these are replies, but this particular invitation is formal print form and these two are reply of the same. So these comes in the reply section. Next is this one is letter form of formal invitation. In this, on behalf, I'll just give you a more closer picture of this. So here, on behalf of Ms. Aarti Chaudhary, the Vice Principal of Olivia International School, Jaipur, write a letter to the invitation, letter of invitation to Mr. Manoj Lamba, Senior Journalist of the city, requesting him to act as judge in an inter-school declamation contest that the school is going to organize. So Olivia International School, you can see like sender address is there, and then receiver address, date is there, receiver address is there, subject is there, then beginning with sir in single paragraph, the invitation is framed and thanking you, yours sincerely, Aarti Chaudhary, the designation of that person. So, this is formal print form of invitation. So, there is a difference. These are replies, all right. These are replies, and this is formal. This is formal print form, and sorry, this is formal non-print form, because we are giving it to a chief guest. We are inviting a chief guest. So, this is formal non-print. So, letter form of invitation is formal non-print, and if it is in the form of card, that is formal print form. Sorry for mistakes, but I have rectified my mistake. So, this one is formal non-print form of invitation. Next is like similarly accepting or declining if that chief guest is available. So, accepting the invitation, this is the reply, how that person is going to reply to that school, that whether that person will be available or not available. So, first one is accepting the invitation. Then again in this you can see sender address, date, receiver address is there, and then subject is also there. Please understand the difference. This is formal reply. So, this pattern is followed for formal reply of the invitation. All right. So, again this is expressing the inability. Inability also, like you should mention that if you are accepting, then you will be there available, and if you have any particular requirement, you can even mention that to the school. But if you are declining it, you need to mention the reason why you have declined. So, that is more authentic way of replying it, that you are not able to join that particular function because of some specific genuine reason. So, format of informal invitation now. So, informal invitation and replies follow the pattern of ordinary personal letters. These invitations are meant for close friends, relatives and acquaintances. जो आपने फॉर्मल इन्विटेशन लिखा ऊपर या उसकी प्रैक्टिस करी, उसके रिप्लाइज़ की प्रैक्टिस करी, ये हम जो है ज़्यादातर जो है ये पैटर्न फॉलो करते हुए हम मेंशन करते हैं, जिसमें अगर हम नॉन प्रिंट की बात करें, फॉर्मल नॉन प्रिंट की, तो सेंडर एड्रेस, डेट, रिसीवर एड्रेस, सब्जेक्ट, then sir, and tone is fully formal. And if we are following formal like print form, then it is in a card form. And if we are even expressing our inability to come, or we are accepting the invitation, this rule is followed. But this is totally different in informal invitations. So, informal invitations, friends, relatives and acquaintances. Here are few tips. These letters are first or second person presentation. Personal feeling and emotions find an expression. The sender address is given in its usual place. The salutation is usually like dear uncle, dear Mohit, dear Madhu, dear aunt Jenny, etc. And the style and tone are relaxed and informal. Different tenses are used as that sense demands. The complimentary closes, yours sincerely. So, here you can see sender address is there, date is there, salutation is there. But in informal non-print form, sender address, date, receiver address, subject and salutation was there, and salutation was very formal. But in this informal invitation, you can see only sender address is there, date is there, then salutation is very casual, dear Akash. Then tone, it's been a long time since we met last. अब ये टोन जो है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा इनफॉर्मल है, और इस तरीके की कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस और एब्रीविएशंस यूज़ करी जा रही हैं जो कि अलाउड हैं इन फॉर्मल इन्विटेशंस में. इट्स, हैवेंट, कांट, इस तरीके की एब्रीविएशंस अलाउड हैं इसमें यूज़ करना. और टोन, लाइक अगर हम इनफॉर्मल टोन में बोल रहे हैं, इट्स बिन अ लॉन्ग टाइम सिंस वी मेट लास्ट, होप यू आर एन्जॉइंग योर न्यू कॉलेज एंड फ्रेंड, लेट मी गिव यू अ गुड न्यूज़. अब ये इस तरीके की टोन जो है ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा कैजुअल है, और हम अपने दोस्त से, अपने लव्ड वन से, अपने एक्वेंटेंसेस से इसी तरीके से बात करते हैं. दिस टोन शुड बी क्लियरली रिफ्लेक्टेड इन योर इन्विटेशंस, इनफॉर्मल इन्विटेशंस, नॉट फॉर द चीफ गेस्ट. आपने अगर चीफ गेस्ट की इन्विटेशन देखा तो एक बार दोबारा से देख लेते हैं, उसमें टोन कितनी फॉर्मल है. द स्कूल इज़ गोइंग टू ऑर्गेनाइज एन इंटर स्कूल डेक्लेमेशन कॉन्टेस्ट ऑन डेट, देन venue, time, we will feel highly honored if you could spare your valuable time to act as your esteemed act as our esteemed judge on this occasion. Your presence will certainly enrich the competition in several ways. तो हम बहुत ही फॉर्मल टोन लिख रहे हैं, और अगर इधर हम देखें तो हम दोस्त को जब लिख रहे हैं तो कितना कैजुअल वे में लिख रहे हैं, डू कम अ डे अर्लियर एज आई मे नीड योर हेल्प एंड सपोर्ट. अब हम चीफ गेस्ट को तो नहीं बोल सकते ना डू कम अ डे अर्लियर, और हम लेकिन अपने फ्रेंड्स को और फैमिली को इस तरीके से बोल सकते हैं. तो ये टोन जो है वो डिफरेंस शो करती है कि ये इनफॉर्मल इनविटेशन है और वो फॉर्मल नॉन प्रिंट इनविटेशन है. एक और एग्जाम्पल है एक्सेप्टेंस और डिक्लाइन का इनफॉर्मल रिप्लाई जिसे कह रहे हैं. इसमें भी आप देखें तो सेंडर एड्रेस, डेट, सैल्यूटेशन है और बॉडी में मेंशन किया हुआ है ओके थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर इनविटेशन एंड इट इज़ रियली वेरी एक्साइटिंग टू नो दैट सिस्टर रितु इज़ गेटिंग मैरिड. और बहुत ही ज़्यादा पर्सनल टॉक्स चल रही हैं इसमें रिप्लाई करते टाइम, और उसमें मेंशन किया हुआ है कि वो आ रहे हैं फंक्शन को अटेंड करने के लिए. नेक्स्ट है इनएबिलिटी टू अटेंड दी सेरेमनी, और क्वेश्चन दिया होता है कि आपने रिप्लाई करना है. कई बार मेंशन किया होता है कि आप एक्सेप्ट करें या डिक्लाइन करें, और कई बार मेंशन नहीं भी किया जाता. जब नहीं किया जाता तो यू आर एट लिबर्टी, आप कुछ भी फॉर्म यूज़ कर सकते हो, एक्सेप्टेंस वाला या डिक्लाइन वाला. बट अगर क्लियरली मैंशनड है तो उसी के अकॉर्डिंग अपने रूल्स फॉलो करने हैं अपने इन्विटेशंस में. सो दीज आर इनफॉर्मल रिप्लाईज. So here are like some more examples. The more examples you are going to practice in your notebooks, that will help you to grab more score. This is formal print form of invitation. So this is informal invitation. This is again formal print form of invitation. Again this is informal invitation. Again this is formal print form of invitation. You should understand this is informal invitation as it's clearly written, like sample formal invitation, this is print form, and this is reply. Sample sample informal invitation. And then here are some letter forms of invitation, that these are some examples of informal invitations. These are the examples, more examples. You can now easily differentiate what examples are highlighted here. This is another different way of replies. For this I am going to make a different presentation, but meanwhile there are two ways of replying formal invitation. One, letter form, which I have already explained, and now this is also a way of formal replying, and this pattern also you can follow in your write-ups. Please note down both patterns of replying in your notebook in parallel, so that you can clearly differentiate that okay, if the question comes, which way you are going to write. So this is accepting the invitation, as you can clearly see with the help of this example, that it is informal one, because first person is used, I is used, and very casual way of playing like dear Nirbhaya and Bhabiji. And declining the invitation is here, another example. And these are few questions which you can practice in your notebook, so that you get the clear picture of invitation. So that's your homework, but don't do it in 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. You have enough time for preparation. So that's your homework, that you can slowly and steadily within a month period or 2 you can finish these examples in your notebook for practice. Thank you so much for being so patient, and I hope the concept of invitation is clear with you. You can practice more and get it checked from your teacher, so that you are not making mistakes in the examination. Please take care of the word count, the format, the structure of invitation, so that you get full 4 out of 4 in your examination. Thank you and God bless.